so go back upstairs and put them away, and then I'm gonna do the Dawn Guard. Join the Dawn Guard because they're cool. They hunt filthy bloodsuckers.
Sons and daughters. The storm. Days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the empire from this land that we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we...
Okay, so I'm definitely not muted, I just don't have anyone listening. I'm alone. So alone. Okay, so Quest of the Magic Rocks begins. I need to find a horse. Yeah. No worries. Yee!
You here to join the Dawn Guard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess? Someone do something! Never should have come here. Cleared out, I guess. You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. That must be it. Fort Dawn Guard. Wow. Bigger than I expected.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Good.
Isran's
I'm about to read Waking Dreams.
He's up the hill in the fort. He'll decide.
Oh, never mind. I've already read Waking Dreams. Now I'm going back.
Report to Isran.
Now my cutscene is finally activating.
Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawn Guard.
I heard what's going on. The vampires, the Dawn Guard, all of it. I wanted to help, so here I am. I guess this is it. Wish me luck.
Here to join the Dawn Guard? Good. I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right. I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course. But Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods. Go on inside. Isran will want to talk to you.
Why are you here, Tola? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago. You know
How do you come and go in such an unusual fashion?
You go ahead. I'll talk to
I'm rereading Thrown Up, and Mike the Liar just popped up out of nowhere again.
Is that it? If I remember, Keeper
I love him. He's obviously Shiogora, but no one fucking notices until he says it
And now
outright.
that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection. So who are you?
Half of Mike's mind is to force the fork in your hands.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around.
But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent
I'm a little too
attacks.
good at being Sheogorath.
Tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it.
Is it worth enough to pass up someone who has lived the creation of more laws than you can count on one ear?
Sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact.
What the
of some
fuck?
kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
Vasily is
That's
such a
good enough for me.
jerk.
Go see what the vampires were
Especially to
looking for in this
Abby.
dim hollow
I'll try
pit.
not to tease the
With
puppy
any
too
luck,
much.
they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you in Dim Hollow.
Yeah.
I do like her as an anti-hero more than as an antagonist. Nasilia, I mean. I like her as an anti-hero more than as an antagonist.
Yeah. I find her a bit of a mixed bag, really, because while it's fun her being questionable in pretty much every way, shape and form, she isn't pure evil. She never was.
Vigilants never know when to give up.
She's made more chaotic than
lesson of their hall.
Yeah, I don't like
We fought well.
characters that are evil for the sake of being evil. I never have, never will.
Which, I mean, that's a fair point, because characters who are just evil for the sake of being evil are generally pretty damn boring.
Yeah.
If they don't have a proper reason for something, then they're really just no fun to play as. Like, Felirath Krasnovar, she's technically not even really evil, she's just... She's just really devoted to how her goddess, her princes are Ariate and Namira. Hell, she's more gray than evil, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't even think I have any directly evil characters.
Yeah, grey characters are much more interesting and hence relatable and understandable than just, oh my god, I'm evil, so fear me and this, that and the other. I mean, there is always the possibility of someone being evil for the sake of being evil, and they know that they're doing that, and they're trying to be evil. And then it's a matter of, why are they trying to be evil?
Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Eggman from the Sonic the Hedgehog series, he's an ideal case of that. I mean, he wants to take over the world, and it's like, yeah, okay, but he's a character, not just an antagonist.
Yeah. Like, he's willing to work alongside Sonic and the others in order to take down something bigger than him, but at the same time, he's also doing it he also does it to gain his own strength and such, or increase his abilities.
Yeah.
Or to be more of a threat in general. And that's something I feel that people just don't really understand when they make evil characters who just are evil for no reason.
Hey, madam. Crazy and I were just talking about evil characters, and well, I guess it also ties that the point of Eggman also ties in that I find the Sonic the Hedgehog characters as a whole a lot more human than the Mario franchise. I mean, when you look at Mario, you see, well, Mario. When you look at Sonic, you see a teenager, a little bit cocky. He's a speedster. You see a character, not just a name and a face. At least in my opinion.
And I feel like your opinion is correct, to be honest, because I don't know how else to describe it, but Sonic and Mario, well, I guess I don't even have to make it just about them. Whenever I find a character who has some actual flaws in a video game, it always feels more realistic and fun for that game. For me to play that game.
Madam's just said that she finds the best evil characters are the ones that tried to be good and then the world just turned them away.
I like those kinds of evil characters too, to be honest.
Just the ones that have personality. They have limits. They're not just pure evil for the sake of being pure evil. They're characters, not straight villains.
Yeah.
Who gets up in the morning and decides, haha, I'm gonna be evil?
And for no reason at that matter, like, at least have a fucking reason.
Yeah. Unless, of course, the fact that they don't have a reason is part of their character development. Like, if they don't actually have a reason and it's pointed out, and then they go on a quest of self-discovery to find out. And even if they don't turn around and, oh, hey, I'm a good guy now, that's still development. They're still a character then.
Yeah. Like, that just reminds me of, have you watched Avatar, the Last Airbender?
I've been meaning to, I want to.
I'm going to spoil a little bit about Zuko. It's not super major or anything. It's pretty basic. You'll figure this out about him within the first 10 minutes of seeing him. But Zuko was burned by his father for speaking out against him, needlessly wasting lives.
I do know the basic of Zuko's backstory, because I watched the psychology video of Azula.
Okay.
So, and even Azula, who is downright despicable and manipulative, it's not entirely her fault either. It was the broken nature of her childhood.
Yeah, but then there's also the point of the matter that Zuko is actually autistic. There was a study done by a couple of psychologists based on Zuko's behaviors and such. They actually found out that Zuko is in fact autistic.
No one crosses me!
But anyway, not only was he burned like that, he was God, what else am I trying to say? He was not only burned, but after that he went searching for the Avatar to try and correct his mistake so his father would love him. Or at least acknowledge him.
Yeah.
After a while, Zuko realizes his father will never accept him properly. He also finds out that his uncle was the previous Avatar, the Avatar from the Fire Nation. Which, that's interesting. I'm not going to say much more there because how that affects Zuko is pretty important to his character development.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire.
I do want to
I oath to Stendar.
develop.
Than any suffering you can
I do want to go through and watch.
I believe you, Vigil. Something's not right.
Yeah. But aside from all that,
now your blood is mine.
That's where it opened. Aside from all that, eventually Zuko leaves the Fire Nation after his father pretends to accept him back. And in doing so, he loses his original fire, the meaning behind what his fire was, which it used to be anger. His fire used to be fueled by his rage. A lot of stuff happens. He finds his new fuel for his fire, basically. And he begins training the Avatar, Aang.
I'm going to put you down.
Too spoiled. But suffice to say, he's one of my examples I go to for a character who's not really evil, but not really good either. He's one of my favorite characters in that franchise for that reason.
All the more, I don't believe there is such thing as black and white in reality.
No.
There's no such thing as good and there's no such thing as evil, because the fly would think the spider evil for killing him, for eating him. But would the spider think himself evil? And again, that ties back to what Madam was saying. Hitler didn't think himself evil. Everyone is the hero of their own story.
Well, I have to actually disagree with that point. There are some people who think themselves evil and think they can't actually change that, so they just embrace it wholeheartedly. So there is that point. But another point of that is, while there isn't true black and white, there is black, white, and the gradient in between, in my opinion at least. I feel like there's not just a single way for that to work, but there are multiple different ways that you could.
I was expecting someone.
Oh god, get me out of the poison water. There are multiple ways that you could see yourself based on that.
Yes. Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look, kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on.
And that's kind of where my whole. I guess that's just basically what pretty much all I really feel.
My name is Sarah.
In that case,
good to meet you.
Just you can't really be only one thing, so you shouldn't try to be only one thing.
Yeah.
While these lurkers are only one thing, and that is annoying. But yeah, aside from that, I can't really say a whole lot I honestly should make a couple of just outright evil characters, or at least chaotic evil. At least neutral evil, if not chaotic evil. Because the closest I ever came to that was Mahir's mother, who, admittedly, her personality was so not fleshed out pretty much at all.
Yeah.
It just felt hollow for her as a villain. It made me really unhappy with how she was in general.
But you need to have those flat and hollow characters to realise, okay, that didn't go so well. We need to I need to be able to flesh her out more.
Yeah.
Who's there? Done and done. Who's there?
I've got to ask, what was your favorite villain from any story you've ever read or watched or listened to or anything?
My favourite villain? Oh, I have a lot of villains that I really do like. And of course, the moment I'm trying to think of one is the moment I physically can't conjure any.
That's kind of my own fault.
No, that's alright.
Well, I put you on the spot without warning, so your brain's like, oh hey, I don't remember anything anymore.
No, don't worry. I mean, it always happens, and really, I'm not the only one. I've seen memes online where, like, what's your favourite song, and it's like forgetting every single song you've ever listened to.
I saw a meme like that once where it was going shopping for the week, for meals for the week, immediately forget all the foods you've ever eaten.
I do like Dane from Deltora Quest.
Is everything all right here? What now? Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders? Empire? What empire? Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? It must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
Okay, I'm gonna use adrenaline rush. Screw this. Also, I think
so good to
Alduin is a good villain,
breathe again.
But he was executed poorly.
Yeah.
Weather?
I think they could have done him a lot better. And that's what I aim to change with our roleplay.
I can't wait to see it. I just realized Tatiana could carry both Vitani and Dahika to Skuldafn. So they technically only need what's his name? Odahviing. They only need him to tell them where
Alduin's headed.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Okay, how do I...
That'll teach you.
Merrick, I really don't give a flying rat's
Someone do something.
ass. Oh wait. Where's my dragon aspect shout? You know what?
What?
I'm gonna poison Mirak. I just poisoned Mirak. I took out so much of his health in one hit. Mirak has nothing on my poison.
That's a long spear.
I just realized I have 91 poisons that do 2,970 damage.
Crazy, shut the fuck up.
I'm just looting the dead corpses of dragons. Because Mira can't do shit to me. That was cute. I took... The most amount of damage I took was when he shot me with a lightning bolt.
Sorry, I'm trying to brain.
It's okay. I'm trying to find which part of Hermaeus Mora is the main part of him, because I can't fucking kill with his fucking tentacles everywhere.
Okay. So first of all, health potions. Potions. Healing. Stamina.
Merrick's sword sucks. Ugh.
Yeah. Alchemy ingredients.
9. I have 11 shouts mastered. Ooh.
Soul gems.
I'm just gonna go back to Soul's time now.
Okay. Ingots. No, all ores.
I have the ethereal sprint. Oh my god, I have the ethereal sprint. I can run endlessly now. Whee! And I run at high speeds too.
Actually, I'm going to take the opportunity and enchant that crossbow with the power of fire.
The power of fire, eh?
Yep. So then it burns the filthy bloodsuckers too.
You should get sun magic. Meanwhile, I just ran across the entirety of Solstheim. From Raven Rock, all the way to Saring's Watch, and then all the way back. Whee! I don't run out of stamina so long as I don't pick up any ingredients while I'm sprinting. And I sprint super freaking fast, too.
everything I'm wearing. Potions are basic. Put some food away. Don't get lost, Serana. Like I am. Veggies. Because fuck veggies. Veggies aren't healthy for me.
It's only because you're a filthy mutt.
How dare you?
Keep in mind I'm a filthy mutt too, so...
What, you really think I took offense to that shit?
Who knows with you?
Okay, that hurt. That hurt. That's not fair. Come on.
Why should I have to come on? I have infinite sprinting. And fast, too. I can't wait to figure out what the infinity ability is when I master 18 dragon shouts. Because keep in mind, the book didn't tell me what infinity does.
Mm-hmm. I cleared those stairs. I fucking cleared the stairs. I am so proud of myself.
I just ran into a mud crab that exploded when I hit it. I don't know what fucking power that was, but it was cool. Bonk. I just fucking yeeted a bandit.
I'm gonna take Serana to the Dawn Guard.
You have fun with that. My head is currently playing country music.
For some reason, have you watched the Del Toro Quest anime?
Yeah, you showed it to me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like the feel of this place.
You know the riddle, when between the Forests of Silence and the Lake of Tears, the giant guarding the bridge that was cursed by Tegan.
I think so. The one where Leaf said to cut off. Will you cut off my head?
Yeah, that one. For some reason, when I got up this morning, that cheesy, annoying, cringeworthy riddle song that the giant sings and then Leaf sings was stuck in my fucking head.
Are you back by the entrance?
Oh my god, it was horrible.
If it makes you feel any better, I just got attacked by an Argonian, and for some really weird reason, a blue glow just filtered out of me and then threw him. Like, yeeted him into the river nearby. He came back at me because he's an Argonian, and they're stubborn motherfuckers.
Okay. Question mark?
That's another one of my dragon blood abilities. And I don't know which one it was.
Well, considering I have dragon blood installed myself.
Once you master 10 shouts and you have at least one word of become ethereal, you will find yourself really having fun with running around because you never run out of stamina.
Yee.
Also, do you have Elemental Fury yet?
No, I haven't.
Go learn at least one word of it, and at, like, I think it's mastering 4 shouts. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I've got one word. I can access one word to become ethereal. I've got whirlwind sprint. Dragon force is fully unrelenting force is fully unlocked. Elemental fury. I've got two words unlocked for.
Alright. Once you have mastered 10 Thumes, you will have the Draconic Sprint and the Ethereal Sprint activated, or learned.
Okay, I've unlocked
basically, it doubles your sprinting speed, and it doubles your sprinting speed and makes it so your stamina never goes down.
Okay. That's cool. Where's his from? There you are.
So, any luck?
But keep in mind, you have to master, like, you have to learn 30 words. Each one has to be a full shout, so you have to master unrelenting. The full unrelenting force. You have to master the full.
Did you figure out what they were looking for in there?
So on and so forth. You have to master.
That doesn't make much sense. Where is this woman? Who is she? That would fit with the rest of it. I don't like it, but you did right to play.
But once you start mastering enough,
to find out what this is
you're
all
gonna
about.
have a lot of fucking fun.
If this were any other situation, I'd put her down just on the chance she.
As long as you've mastered one full shout and you have one word of aura whisper, whenever you crouch, you will detect the auras of anything living nearby. Well, anything that's living, undead, automaton, etc. But that's only if you've actually got the 3 spell tomes that you have to craft at a tanning rack.
I've crafted all of them. Oh,
you have to read them.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they're spell tomes.
Oh, okay, that works.
Well, not so much spell tomes as they are ability tomes, I guess. But they're...
Actually, I think I did read them. Actually.
Well, one way to check for sure is to craft them again, since they don't cost any materials to make. And always keep a copy of the last Dragonborn on hand, so you can check what powers you're close to getting.
No, because I know where it is.
Yeah, but I have to constantly check to see what powers I'm close to getting, which reminds me, I need to check what powers I get at 11 Thunes. Dragon counter, it's a but I don't know disarm. Huh. Dragon stare, once you learn dismay and you have 3 shouts mastered, whenever you strike an enemy, they will sometimes, if you bring an enemy down to low HP, they will run away from you, sometimes. Draconic counter, once you have the disarm Thume, or at least one word of it, it will sometimes disarm enemies that power attack you with a 50% chance. Ethereal Sprint, I already told you about that.
I think so.
Dragon Call, once you learn Call Dragon and you master 16 Thumes, you unlock a Dragon Conjuring spell for, basically it lets you conjure fire and ice dragons. Draconic Infusions,
I do want to learn these things for myself.
Let me take the lead.
Well, yeah, but I'm just reading out the abilities since you can literally read them out of the book. I need to learn... Wait, no shout requirement.
Long time.
Bound weapon spell that conjures a different weapon depending on how it's cast? Oh, that sounds useful.
Hey, madam. Madam's back.
Hi, madam. Dragon Aspect. Once you master 13 shouts and have Dragon Aspect, provides a half-power version of Dragon Aspect when entering combat and lasts as long as you have more than 75% of your health.
Serana? Is that
Dragon
truly
Rend,
you?
Kaiser.
I cannot believe my eyes.
Power-up spell. Well, that's a scary ability.
My lord, everyone!
Oh, and does Master just
Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
Be able to
I can't believe it.
use Frost Breath as a spell. Draconic Sprint provides a speed boost to the player if you've mastered 4 or more shouts. Drain Vitality, I forgot about that. It adds a draining effect to drain Vitality when all 3 words are cast. So instead of just dealing damage over time, it acts more like a vampiric drain spell.
Say the words aloud.
As long as you hit something with it, it acts like a vampiric drain spell. And it can hit multiple things at a time.
Watch this reunion.
Kind's Breeze unlocks an ability that... Oh,
now
that's
tell
not
me,
too useful, but I guess it's okay. Marked for Death has a Paralyze with its 3rd word.
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe
Draconic
return,
Stasis.
you have my gratitude.
I told you about that one.
What is your name?
Dragon Aura, Stormcall, conjures an ability that didn't make it into the vanilla game.
I am Harken, Lord of this
unlocks a
court.
conjuring ability.
By now,
that didn't
my
make it into
daughter
the
will
vanilla
have
game.
told you what we
Draconic
are.
Camouflage. But wait, I don't know any of the words for Throw Voice.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest.
But I don't know any of the words for Throw Voice. What the
in Skyrim. For centuries,
Whirlwind Sprint now has a knockdown effect with its 3rd word.
Of the world.
Draconic Savagery
when my wife
grants an attack percent boost
stole
at
away that which I valued most.
Mastering 15 Thunes. And then
You have done me
Infinity.
a great service.
It doesn't
and
even
now
tell you what
rewarded.
the fuck it
There is
does.
but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again.
Yeet myself off a cliff!
Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of
Not
my
really,
blood
ow, but
will
that was
purge
fun.
that filth and to make you whole again. I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold
You
the
called
power.
the were-beast... You called the beast blood filth. How dare you?
Power that I offer.
Do
now,
what?
make
Hearken.
your choice.
Oh.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
I just learned the first power of word of power for Soul Tear. I think I prefer Summon Durnavir over the over Call Dragon, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just feels like a more useful shout, even though you can't use it if you're if you don't have ample space on the ground.
Madam, that bitch insulted my beast blood. I will tear his dick off. Alright. Which ass wipe is nearby?
I don't know, but I just killed a thunderstorm. I don't know how you kill a thunderstorm, but I just did. I also just broke a skeleton into 50 freaking pieces. Jernivere, why the fuck are you summoning Mistmen? And Wrathmen. And Bone Men. What the fuck, Jernivere?
Oh, also, madam, look at how the ethereal crown just works so well with the garb.
Wait, do you have to actually wear the ethereal crown for it to work?
Yes.
Is it at least light armor?
It doesn't count as armor, I believe.
Shit.
Yeah, it doesn't have any armor rating.
That sucks.
Helps me because otherwise it would be triggering mage armor. It wouldn't be. It would destroy my mage armor perks.
Well, yeah, but you've got mage armor. I don't bother with that shit. What time is it? 4:06. My sister only has 10% battery life. Where the hell is my sister's phone not charged?
Over here. I'm getting out of here.
Speaking of which, where the hell is my sister at? She left the house at 10:30 last night. I don't know where the hell she went. Obviously my parents knew, otherwise they'd be worried.
Ran off, I suppose. Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for
so much recruiting. Because even after you come out of a sprint, you have like 2 seconds before your etherealness disappears.
Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. And so we've delivered her right to them. I should have kept her here until we were certain.
The fuck was that noise?
My phone.
Oh.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here.
Well, that was interesting.
There are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them...
I just realized I don't even know what Solitaire does.
Right to the point, we should keep... I think, well, last I knew, she was out in the reach. Might need a...
Is it literally just a necromancy spell?
Last I knew he was... Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
I just wanted to see what this guy, this ex of mine wants. Poor bloke struggling with the quarantine.
Who?
Hmm?
The fuck are you talking to, Serana? Serana, what the fuck are you doing? Serana, do you see an enemy that I don't? Well, this is strange. I killed a baby bear.
Aww. How dare you?
It was pissing off Serana. Well,
Kill
Serana kept
then.
on looking at it and... You bitch!
Hmm?
How dare you suggest that?
Very easily. Kill, and I'll do it again. Kill the bitch.
Ocheja will have your neck for that.
Cool, let it try.
You mean succeed?
I said try.
You mean succeed?
I said try.
I fucking said succeed.
I said try. What?
I bit my microphone. I'm just running along a mountain range right now for no reason.
Fair enough.
Scratch that. The reason is that it's fun. That's all the reason I need. Oh, troll. Hi, troll. Bye, troll. That was easy. That troll died. Didn't even have the decency to give me some troll blood. Serana took that entire time to catch up to me because I was running too fast.
Gotta go fast.
I'm as fast as Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
Not really, but that reminds me, I need to find a mod that just ups my sprint speed. Because if you can sprint fast enough to make travel time negatable or negligible, then you might as well just you'd be more likely to sprint everywhere.
Mm.
And with the ethereal sprint, it doesn't matter anyways.
I think I'm just gonna stop streaming. Is that okay, madam? Okay. See you guys. I need to go do the dishes.